Before flying overseas, Polish President Andrzej Duda convened a meeting of the National Security Council. He stressed that Poland is a responsible member of NATO, spending as much as 4% of GDP on defence. According to the President, spending at a level of at least 3% should be the responsibility of every member of the alliance. And he will raise this at the White House. What else could the talks be about? I hope that NATO will be able to make these bold decisions and admit Ukraine to NATO in the near future. We all know that this is very difficult today, but we, from our Polish point of view, knowing the history and the specifics of our eastern neighbour, and I'm not talking here about Ukraine, we know that the admission of Ukraine to NATO is necessary in order to give an additional guarantee to preserve security and peace in our part of Europe. Shortly after the meeting, the President went to Okęcie military airport, from where he flew off with his delegation to the United States. According to media reports, Poland is expected to demand an increase in the presence of US troops, as well as the amount of military equipment transferred to the Ukrainian army. An important point in the talks is the issue of continuing contracts for the purchase of American armaments.
Będzie nam zademonstrowany najnowszy model czołgu Abrams, jak również i helikopter Apache.
The latest model of the Abrams tank will be demonstrated to us, as well as the Apache helicopter. This is in connection with the planned deliveries to Poland of more Abrams tanks and a future contract, I hope, that will be signed for the supply to Poland of attack helicopters, Apache, the best American helicopters in the world.
Śmigłowców Apache, śmigłowców szturmowych, najlepszych na świecie śmigłowców amerykańskich.
Polish President Andrzej Duda will meet the President of the United States, Joe Biden. Prime Minister Donald Tusk will also be attending the meeting. Biden has invited the Polish leaders to the White House in connection with the 25th anniversary of Poland's accession to NATO. I differ politically with President Andrzej Duda on almost everything, but on the security of our homeland, we must and will act together, and not only during this visit to the United States.
Ten dzień ma pokazać
The day is meant to show unity around NATO, and I would like to note that the Polish President will meet both in the Senate and in the House of Representatives, the majority and the minority, Republicans and Democrats.
Republikanami I z demokratami.
In 6 months, the United States will hold presidential elections, most likely between the former President Donald Trump and the incumbent President Joe Biden. The presence of Polish leaders is also important in terms of future elections. It is going to be a very even fight in the case of the presidential election, and any, even a few thousand votes in Michigan or Wisconsin, where Poles live, and they are passable states, could be decisive. President Joe Biden's administration likely wants to send a strong message of support to Central European allies. As to how much the United States is ready to defend them, that the United States is ready to assist them in this difficult geopolitical situation. The 25th anniversary of Poland's accession to NATO coincided with Sweden's admission to the alliance on the 7th of March. Sweden became the 32nd member of the organization. On the 12th of March 1999, Poland became a full member of NATO. Along with Poland, Hungary and the Czech Republic also joined the alliance. At 8 p.m, President Andrzej Duda is scheduled to deliver a solemn address in connection with the 25th anniversary of Poland's accession to NATO, the world's largest defensive alliance.